Welcome everybody to an impromptu Two versus Brother podcast. This is gonna be here live in the studio. This is me, Pedro, and Alfredo. Hi guys. Now you all know the Dream Team. He's changed his name 1,000 times, but now he can actually say that this is the Dream Team. And of course, at Churre. What do we have, Alfredo? Tell me what happened during this podcast that you had with your good friend Steven.
Our dear friend, Steven.
Yes, our dear friend, exactly.
I mean, I'm telling you this. Right now, I still feel kind of weird because, I'm losing Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
But I went in. It's like you're going through a door and your life completely changes when you left that door. And that's what happened to me yesterday. I went into a podcast yesterday afternoon with Franklin and Steven. And then suddenly we were having a conversation. I was telling about my second running back situation that was not happy, but I still had the thought that I was going to win it. It's just I had a game plan for all year long.
Mm-hmm.
I was going with G5. I was gonna write it out my wide receiver, and then suddenly Steven sent the message of a lifetime. Now, for context, a few days before that, Steven offered me JSN, kind of like the same offer, but it was less. It was JSN. It wasn't Trayvon Henderson. JSN, Rashid Rice, and Brees Hall.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Them three.
And I remember we had a discussion about this because he mentioned on the podcast he had with Franklin, and I had told you, like, bro, I remember I was on my way to Walmart, and I said, bro, we have to get on a podcast, bro. I don't know if somebody heard while we were talking, we're about to close in 15 minutes.
Yes.
But I had to get you on. I had to talk to you, and I had to tell you that you denying a trade like that is crazy because you needed help, and you were getting that help, and you knew that you could get a haul for Chase from anybody in the league. And this is the guy that was offering you the best deal. And you said no. And you told me, Alfredo, oh, Pedro, this is why you lose in fantasy football, because you always want to trade your studs for a bunch of pieces. But this is not a bunch of pieces. This is kind of like the San Francisco 49ers trading a whole bunch of people to get one guy from the Cowboys.
Yes. But the haul that he offered me that first day was not good enough. Yeah, it had JSN, had Brees Hall, and Rashid Rice, and Ferguson.
Wow. What else do you want?
I mean, at first I was like, you know what? No, because I like Chase, but and plus I had the situation with my Jets. I had a Jets wide receiver with a Jets, running back. It was gonna be too much. I was gonna have too many Jets. But you did mention it to me, that that it was a mistake, and then I started thinking through, and then overnight, that night before, let's say, I started seeing Jamar Chase's schedule, and then he was playing this week against the Broncos. This is gonna be a lost week.
Yep.
Because he's playing against their 10. Then in 2 weeks he plays the Packers defense. That's gonna be a loss. Yep. He plays the Steelers, I think a week after that. So looking through his schedule with not having Burrow, I started realizing, man, Jamar Chase might not give me the same thing. So I was this close, but Jason already left. He got traded away. So it's okay, then I lost. But then yesterday when we were having this podcast, Steven then suddenly started asking Alfredo. And I can actually put the other Alfredo. Let's put it through. So you can hear my reaction. I'm gonna give you guys my facial reaction when Steven said, Alfredo, I have a deal for you. And I actually thought, well, man, another trade, it's like it's getting tired. It was around here.
Alfredo, what if I make you this offer right here, right now on the podcast?
When he told me that, I was like, what else this guy wants? You even probably hear my reaction.
I am prepared to offer you Territor McMillan.
I like McMillan.
Yeah.
I was. JSN is better,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel McMillan has more of an upside.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, caught my attention.
Brees Hall.
Okay.
Travion Henderson.
I like Travion Henderson.
James Ferguson.
Wow.
And Rashee Rice.
Wow.
You have your team?
At that moment, when he told me that, I was like, man, I went into my app, I did the research, I put in the players. What did the app tell me? The app told me, do it. That it was going to be massive changes in the power rankings.
Yeah.
I take care of my tight end situation because, Fanning, I think he's going to do good. But, Evan Ingram has been a total bust.
Yeah, he's gonna bust, exactly.
So I take care of the running back situation. I still keep the Jets running back because I have Hall, I have Allen. So if something happens to Hall, I have Allen. So I'll be fine there. I still have G5. And this is it.
For Jamar Chase.
But Jamar Chase.
Look at his bench. You can drop all of them.
It's not true, but okay.
Territor McMillan, who could be your new Jamar Chase, who has shown flashes. I will give you Brees Hall. I will give you all of them. Take my whole team for Jamar Chase.
And you know what's funny? I could have asked for more. So it's like, and he probably would have said yes.
Yeah.
Except Scatterable. I know Scatterable was not part of.
Yeah.
He was not going to give him up, nor CeeDee Lamb. But I could have asked him, hey, give me your shirt. Give me $100, whatever.
Give me the shirt off your back. Give me the shoes that you got on right now. He would like, here you go, Fredo.
Anything. So Franklin, the funniest part is Franklin.
Bro, and I will suck this year and I will be the clown. But you know what? Next year I'll come into the season with Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, and Cam Scatterable, and I'll draft the rest of my team.
So there I started thinking, okay, the league.
Mm-hmm.
The league is gonna have a problem with this because it's a 5-for-1. Now, Jamar Chase, there's some guys that you don't want to get rid of, so it takes a haul. You mentioned it on your podcast yesterday with the Dolphins with Laramie Tunsil, and there's a story with that. With Laramie Tunsil, the Dolphins didn't want to trade him, but the Texans came back until finally what Chris Greer said. It's too good to be true.
Yeah. It's too good of an offer.
It's too good of an offer, and I couldn't give it up. And what if Jamar Chase has a bad week against in which he will have a bad week against the Broncos.
Back to back.
So his value will go even more further. Even if he has a few more good weeks, but who knows? So I couldn't believe it at that moment. I went into the app there.
I will offer you that deal right now. Look, I'm gonna send it right now, Fredo. You can think about it. And if you want to pick a deal right here,
I thought he was kidding.
What was it I said? Brees Hall, Travion Henderson, Ted McMillan, Rashee Rice, and Jake Ferguson. Is that correct? Yeah. Wow. A 5-for-1. Brees Hall, Travion Henderson, Ted McMillan, Rashee Rice, and Jake Ferguson. Right now for Jamar Chase.
Franklin is already getting nervous.
Yeah, 'cause he knows what this means.
The offer has been sent.
I was like, I cannot believe it. And I got the notification on my phone, a trade has been sent. I already think, and there I was really having the thought, man, what am I doing? I want to take it, but man,
Bro, I will take being the clown this year. And next year. Wow. Right there.
Yep.
Wow.
And you're that little thing. That's because when I accepted. This is the best part, frankly.
Bye, Jamar Chase. Hello, championship.
Alfredo, did you accept it? I didn't.
I was having a problem with the connection. I think it goes in the
This is on my country. Ralphie, I'm coming out there.
Hear that, Ralphie?
I just gave away my whole team for Jamar Chase.
And then Steven joins in the laugh. Yeah, you know, he's like, oh, my year's over. It's okay. 2026.
Let's go, bro. Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb on my team forever. Let's go, bro. I will not win a game this year. Oh, now I figure out who am I gonna drop.
Oh, wow.
So that's how the trade went down, bro. I mean, obviously now my dilemma, and again, I'm gonna put it out here to the league. I have to drop 4 guys. Think about trades. You want to improve your team? Talk to me. I have what you need. Now, by 9 o'clock tomorrow, if you don't send me anything, they'll be waiving. Then you have to use your waiver things to pick them up.
Well, at the end of the day, there is one guy that has the #1 waiver, and that's me. So whatever happens, I end up benefiting for whatever goes on.
So you're probably gonna pick up somebody. And at the end, look, the league. I know where you know you weren't that upset with the deal. But the league, I know some people were upset. Now it's just an 11-man league because Steven don't count. Even though his team, you know, when he was having the podcast with you, he made sense in a couple stuff. He's not that bad of a situation.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He still has Jamar Chase, and he still has CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
So, and he still has Cam Scatterable. It's not, his team is not terrible. It's just, it's like how they used to say, oh, your team belongs in a 20-man league. Well, kind of with everybody else.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I mean, now we have an 11-man league. Let the best man win. Obviously, people now, some teams are going to get strong because since there's 4 guys that are going to be dropping, there's no trades, they're going to get better. So at the end, I mean, look at, if you look at the teams, Pedro, nobody, with the exception of Franklin and Danny, who else had a good bench?
That's it. For the most part, nobody else had a good bench. I think there was, you didn't have a good bench, I didn't have a good bench, and no, that's it. Franklin has had pieces, Danny has still pieces. Because Danny still has a very good bench because he had Roma Dunze on the bench for I don't know how long, and I think this is the first week he's gonna start. So yeah, those are the only 2 guys with a bench, and now you.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and then people are gonna get better because there's gonna be whoever's gonna be dropped, somebody's gonna pick up and they're gonna probably be better than maybe the bottom, let's say their 5th player on their bench.
Yeah, and we still have bye weeks, you know.
And there's bye weeks. So the league, in a way, because I don't know, the quality of the league with all the injuries was not turning good. With all these injuries, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was ugly. I had the podcast with Steven, and I told him that it hasn't become winter yet, and it's already ugly for a lot of teams.
It was turning ugly. So at least the league will benefit from this. I think always, you know, there is a team that they always want to come from. Obviously, you know, the app. My favorite app still has Danny as the best team overall with Ralph. But obviously I know people are going to come to me and you know, I mean, there's always going to want to get a bad guy. And well, here it is.
Oh yeah, since Franklin couldn't be the bad guy.
Frank, he choked his way through it. But Franklin, look, even his team got better. And I think that's what's going to be happening. And that's where you need to, because you are a 2-1, and this is slowly becoming an arms race. Because Danny is going to be there. Ralphie's going to be there. Now, with this trade, looks like I will be there.
Definitely, yeah.
Franklin got a good trade yesterday.
Yeah.
Those are top 4 teams so far. So, and people are going to start getting better. You are a 2-1. This, you need to also get better. You have, your best receiver is Ladman Conkey, but Ladman Conkey hasn't been number 1.
No, for the most part, he still has the targets, and he still looks to be. The eye test doesn't fit. When he catches the ball, when he goes in and does what he does out in the field, he looks elite. Obviously, when it comes to the end zone, QJ has been the one that get all the looks, and then Keenan Allen's the one that's gotten a few looks.
Yep.
But I don't expect that to be the case forever, because Keenan Allen is to football age a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be there for too long. I expect him to basically fall off in the middle of the year, because he's going to get injured. He always gets injured. QJ, eventually, he's going to start showing his true self and start dropping balls. So, and then when we have Ladman Conkey. So, and of course, I don't know if you've noticed, Alfredo, the Chargers have been passing way more than expected this year.
I've noticed it.
And I remember back watching everything, watching the tape, watching everything that the coach was saying, and they asked the offensive coordinator, like, listen, are you guys planning on passing more now you got all these guys? And he was like, yeah.
And indeed, that's what's been happening. Justin Herbert's having a great year too, and they're becoming a passing offense.
Yeah, they're definitely a passing
offense. You are right.
So, and if this is a passing offense, there's going to be a number 1 wide receiver, and he's eventually going to blow up.
So you think McConkey's going to blow up?
To be honest, I think that this upcoming game is a get-right game.
Okay.
Yeah, so. And he hasn't been.
But you're looking to, but then you have him in the trade block.
I have him in the trade block because he is a valuable piece. Just thinking about what he's done towards the end of last year, we did in the playoffs, we know the type of player that he is, and we know what he can produce. Now, he is my most valuable piece on my team, in my opinion. If you would want him, you will need to come with a deal that I think would reflect what he is and what his production and the caliber of player he is. Just exactly what happened with Chase. Obviously, I don't think he's in the level of Chase, but I think that he deserves a haul as well.
Yeah, but remember, Jamar Chase has done it for several years. I mean, he has been the number 1 receiver. Ladman Conkey was a rookie last year. He had a really good rookie year, but maybe it could be a sophomore slump. I mean, but he wasn't even the best rookie receiver. Brian Thomas was a better receiver.
Yeah, well, look at him now. He looks like he doesn't even want to catch balls.
I know. So, what are you looking for? Are you looking for depth? Are you looking for running back? What are you looking for?
Bro,
put it here out to the league.
Look, guys, anybody that wants him, I want pieces. Look at my team and tell me what you think. I want pieces that I think will better my team for the long haul.
Let's see.
Better my team for the long haul, but obviously don't kill me today. I can't have a situation like Steven had, that he gave away his whole team for Jamar Chase for the future. I can't have that because I'm competing this year, and I've already said it, Fred. If I don't make the playoffs this year, I'm gone. I'm not.
Are you still gonna be in the bleeding, Pedro?
Yeah. If I don't make the playoffs this year, I am gone. Forget about me in the Guru League. Frankly, go find somebody else.
Wow, man. So you mentioned you brought me here because you wanted to put me in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Because you didn't care about my trade with Steve or anything. You want to do a trade.
I am a selfish person.
You are a selfish person.
Definitely.
So you brought me here out of the comfort of my room, my house, to put here this podcast.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Alfredo, we've spoken about this already. You want to offer me Travion Henderson and Jalen Waddle for Ladman Conkey.
Yeah.
I think it's a decent deal. I don't have a problem with that deal. It's just we all know to make a deal done here in the Guru League, you need to be able to provide more than just value. Because I think that's a value proposition.
And I'm here going into the app.
Yeah, go ahead.
Looking for the players.
Okay. So I wanted a little bit more, and I don't mind giving a little bit more to get what I want. So I offered you back, and I said I want instead of Jalen Waddle, I wanted Rashee Rice.
But Pedro, Rashee Rice, and then Travion Henderson and Rashee Rice.
Mm-hmm.
According to the app, I am losing.
You're losing the deal.
I'm losing the deal big time.
Yeah, that's the price of making a deal here in the Guru League, Alfredo. No one's gonna give you value for value in this league.
Well, I mean,
you don't have to make the deal.
No, I don't have to.
Yeah. Like I know when I got it's funny. I'll bring the story up. When I got hurt at work, and I was a little bit loopy and all that stuff. Mom was like, "Why didn't you call Alfredo?" And I'm like, "Why would I call Alfredo? All he would do is come pick me up, take my phone, put the Face ID in, and get his money." I can't have that.
I would.
I know.
I would log in as you, and I would take your players.
I know. That would be the worst trade of all time. And then I'll be like, "Oh, I don't know what happened, guys."
But Pedro, I also want the best for you. I actually want you to be in the league next year. I am, believe it or not, I am excited that you're 2-1 because it's fun to have you. You have taken a lot of beating throughout the year, rightfully so.
Oh yeah.
Rightfully so, not for enough, but you have taken a lot of beating throughout the years. And yes, you have had some really bad luck. So now that you feel you're in contention, I think you'll be more involved. You feel much better.
Definitely.
The league wants you to be there because I know that they're cheering for you. They want you. Except Franklin, everybody's cheering for you.
Yeah.
But for Lad McConkey, that's the thing. He is the number 3 receiver for his team. So how can I give you my Rashee Rice is going to be the number 1 receiver for Kansas State when he comes back. He's going to be back in 2 weeks.
Possibly he is the number 1 wide receiver in that team.
He is. Plus, you're now thinking about you. How is it you're going to have Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy on the same team?
Well, it's quite simple, Alfredo. They're both good. So, just like if you have Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown on the same team, they're both going to eat. Look at last year with your arch nemesis Ralphie. He had for a long time Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp on the same team.
Yeah, but what took him above is by him trading away Cooper Kupp because eventually that was not going to be sustainable.
You let me deal with that, Alfredo. Maybe there's a trade in the future with somebody.
But, so then, how about Kyron?
What about Kyron?
And actually, I'm actually losing this deal too. The same trade, but for Kyron Williams. I'm losing that deal.
No.
I'm actually losing both deals.
To make a deal done, I've already told you, Fred. To make a deal done, someone has to lose. Someone has to lose. Anytime that you have to make a deal and you want value back for the players that you have to make a deal. Right now, this is what I think. If you don't make any deal, you have to drop 3 guys, and you get nothing for it.
Yeah, but it's the 3 guys. The guys that I'm dropping are none of these guys.
No, they're not any of those guys. But any of those guys will be starters on a lot of other teams. You tell me they wouldn't be starters on Armando's team, maybe? They wouldn't be starters on Coquisa's team?
No, yeah.
They wouldn't be starters on Steven's team?
No, yeah. Coqui reached out to me. I just sent me an offer. He hasn't sent me anything. Jonathan as well, but
I know because you're hard to trade with, bro.
It's not hard. No, I was just asking. Send me an offer.
Listen, I've already sent you an offer. You already declined the offer.
Okay.
Now, because you mentioned another guy that you wanted. You wanted my running back.
But yeah, I know you need running back, so you're not.
I know it depends. It depends what the deal entails. Let me pull out my phone real quick so I can see. Because I've already done a lot of the calculations on my end, and I'm trying to see here just what's on your team. Because the thing is that I can't just get your team on one little page. I gotta keep scrolling to look at everybody on your team, bro. Because you have like 10 people on your bench. Let me see. So look, Travion Henderson. So look, you just on your bench, you have Ollie Gordon, Travion Henderson, Krosky Merritt, Brees Hall, Rashee Rice, Tedero McMillan, Jalen Waddle, Evan Ingram, Jake Ferguson. I could expect you to drop Harold Fanning. You'll probably drop Braylon Allen.
No, I'm not gonna drop Braylon Allen.
You're not gonna drop Braylon Allen? All right.
I can look. How about this trade?
Okay.
For Kyrie. You're not giving away Kyrie? There's no way under any circumstance?
There's always anybody on my team is for sale for the right price.
Do you like Brees Hall?
Not a big fan.
Okay.
He's decent, but I don't know.
And Braylon Allen? His handcuff?
Why would I want to? Well, if I'm not a fan of one guy on the same team, why would I be a fan of both?
I can give you Brees Hall, Braylon Allen, Jalen Waddle for Kyron Williams and Jacoby Myers. You're winning. You're actually winning this deal.
I'm winning all these deals. Any deal that you offer me today, doesn't matter what happens, I would win the deal.
Okay.
Because you're offering me the trade. Now, and you have to make a trade. You don't have to.
I don't have to. I can just drop it. You know, just drop it.
You can drop what you want to drop,
Yeah.
but you get nothing out.
I'm gonna drop. I mean, I'll tell you guys right now. The guys I'm gonna drop are gonna be guys that you need in your team. You know, and no,
and
actually,
I'll have one, and I'll get one.
Yeah, you're gonna waste your first because I will get up at 3 in the morning. I'm telling you guys, I will be up at 3:10, and if I have to get them back, I will.
You can't get them back.
And I already know
You don't have room. So the only people that have room are people that have trash on their bench, which a lot of us do, and they'll take the players. But at that point, I have the first say of whatever's there.
Well, you're winning this deal already. Brees Hall, Braylon Allen, Jalen Waddle for Kyron Williams and Jacoby Myers.
Let's do this trade, Alfredo. Because I think this trade will make it so that you will be happy and I'll be happy. You want to give up a running back? You want to give me you want me to have a running back from your team, and I'm willing to give you a running back from my team. I will give you Kyron.
Okay.
I will give you Lad McConkey.
Okay.
And what I want in return, pull this up here. I want a running back for a running back. You get a slightly better running back. I get a slightly worse running back. I'll take Bucky Irvin. You take Kyron.
Mm-hmm.
You give me Rashee Rice. You give me Travion Henderson.
wait, so Bucky Irvin, Travion Henderson, and Rashee Rice.
Yeah, that's the trade.
Pedro, Pedro, Lee, put it out here. Pedro is trading me Kyron Williams and Lad McConkey for Bucky Irvin, Travion Henderson, and Rashee Rice.
Yeah, we gotta make a deal done.
Tú eres de una cara dura.
What's the problem with that? I told you. I started off here telling everybody I am a selfish man, and there's nothing wrong with being selfish. So tell me, Alfredo, it's not like, look, at the end of the day, it's not a terrible. Oh, you lost your deal. You weren't gonna lose any deal we make, and you get a better running back.
Bucky Irvin is a better running back.
And in value, my running back is better than yours.
I mean,
it could be a toss-up, but in value,
Bucky Irvin is,
in every facet of the game, just about
even with this trade, Bucky Irvin and Jalen Waddle for Kyron Williams and Lad McConkey, that's the only way that you're winning, and you're winning that deal.
I'm winning any deal that we make up here. Anytime that you bring up a deal and I'm winning the deal, it's mute, because any deal that we make for today, I will be winning the deal. I just offered it, Alfredo.
How was it? Bucky Irvin,
Rashee Rice,
Travion Henderson for Kyrie Williams, and Ladd McConkey.
And Ladd McConkey.
No.
Okay. Do I have to sweeten the deal to make it work? Well, no, I can't sweeten the deal.
No,
because you can't.
No. I can't. No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to give away none of those guys.
So none of those guys you want to give up?
No. I mean, I'll give up one of them.
Not all three of them.
Not all three of them. I can't give up all three of them. I mean, we don't have to go big league. You need depth, is what you need. Okay?
No,
I can. Who do you have in your bench? Let's talk about
my depth is not that bad. After I made the trade with Steven, my depth is not that bad. On my bench, I have Pacheco.
Actually, your receivers are okay.
Yeah, I have Pacheco, Judy, Downs, and Fields on my bench as well.
I know.
And then Brandon.
Actually, you haven't. Yeah, but Justin Field. Okay, you have Drake May. You know Drake May is going to be your starting.
He is my starting running back and my starting wide receiver, but I mean quarterback. But at this is a juicy matchup. I might just start Fields versus Miami
because I can give you. Well, it is true, but Drake May. I can give you some of the back end guys. What I call back end guys is either Ollie Gordon, you know, or Romeo Dog, you know, those type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Bro, and they go back to the original deal. I wanted Rashee Rice and Trevor Henderson for my Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey will look better on your team anyways. He'll go and he'll win a championship.
Yeah, look at this. And I make in Romeo Dobbs, Ollie Gordon for Jerry Judy. And
Romeo Dobbs and Ollie Gordon.
Yeah.
So a running back.
I'm giving you a run. And and you're winning that deal. And with Joe, you know.
Yeah, but any deal that we make, I'm winning. But that's not. Right.
I think the better deal here. No.
Bro, you're probably gonna end up dropping Ollie Gordon anyway. I could get him tomorrow if I want him. I could get him
at a cost.
At a cost of what? Nothing. I could just I've waited all this time without using my first my pick. So why wouldn't I do it? Why wouldn't I just do it now and just wait again to accumulate?
No, you could, but you know, unless are you willing to get unless you spend a waiver, you're gonna get up at 3 in the morning and do it.
I don't have to. I don't have to wake up at 3 in the morning to have the waiver. And I'm sure that if you drop somebody like that, someone's gonna put a waiver and take it.
But then your risk of losing it. For me, it doesn't cost me. They're not the best player in my team, so I have the better team.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You could get something for what you got, or you could get nothing and just drop it. This is why you are in a conundrum, my friend. You need to make a move with somebody. I am here. I am willing to negotiate with you. Obviously, I'm not going to take something I don't want, and neither are you. But it's better to come to some kind of agreement than to not. Today, it's like I'm saying, you are not leaving this house before I'm going to lock all the doors, and until we make a deal, right? I'm
actually been losing this deal. Xavier Worthy for Rashee Rice and Ollie Gordon, and I'm losing that deal.
You're losing a lot of deals. Any deal that we make today, you lose. It's a lose win because you lose because you lose the deal, but it's a win because you get something back. Tell me, afraid.
And I'm held hostage here.
Yeah, you're held hostage. Guys, this is how I do business. This is the Gonzalez Mafia. This is how I do business. If you ever end up in my house, you're gonna end up a trade. Hey, we're gonna end up having a trade. So let's see how this goes.
Man.
What was the last trade you brought? You brought Ollie Gordon and
Romeo Dobbs.
No, you said Rashee Rice for Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. For that, I think I'm gonna have to add Jacoby Myers.
Add Jacoby Myers.
No. Remove no. Instead of Xavier Worthy, Jacoby Myers. That'll be the only way we can, you know. And I'm still losing the deal, but whatever.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad outcome to that. Because I think Jacoby Myers is going to be pretty good this year. I expect him to put up big numbers this coming week. Who is it he facing? Jacoby Myers or Chicago? Yeah, Jacoby Myers is going to eat that.
So let me see what they're saying. Well, now Tucker is like the main guy.
He's the number 3, bro. And remember, it's not just number 1 is Jacoby Myers, number 2 is Brock Bowers, and then they're establishing, what was it, Trey Tucker, right?
Yeah.
Trey Tucker is the number 3. So I think that's what it looks like. But he looks good too. So let's see.
The only other deal that's kind of like close, but let me change my running backs. Is Waddle? Who do you like more, Spears or Gordon? Not Spears, but he's in IR. It's just thinking, hoping.
No, because the guy coming off of IR, no. I don't like trading for injured players anyways. The only reason I did the deal with Stevens because it was a good deal anyway. So, like it's like the CeeDee Lamb thing. I would trade for CeeDee Lamb, but expecting that he'd be hurt.
Ali Gordon might be the starting running back, with the Dolphins.
How? He's not though.
It's my prediction is gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. He's the number 2. He could end up somewhat like Mostert was, but that's up in the air, man. The offense looks better when he's on the field. I'll tell you that. When they're able to run the ball, the offense looks better.
So if I trade, I still have to then drop 2 guys.
We need to make a trade where you give me more guys than I give you.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way this works. And I'm not averse to giving 2 guys for 1. But if I'm going to give you 2 guys, it can't be 2 wide receivers. Because it can't be 2 running backs. It has to be a wide receiver and a running back. Or it has to be 1 guy.
And you have the number 1 and wide receiver in Dallas with George Pickens.
Yes, I do.
Well, I can give you 3 guys. Waddle, Gordon, and Dobbs for Jacoby Myers.
No, bro. I don't want Dobbs. I don't want anything to do with Dobbs.
He's the number 1 receiver in Green Bay.
No, he's not. Matthew Golden is. Matthew Golden is the number 1 wide receiver in Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs looks like trash next to Matthew Golden.
You don't know that, man.
I've been watching the games. The thing is that in the very beginning of the year, he wasn't getting targets.
So because if I give you 3 guys right now, so you would keep your receivers are McConkey, Pickens, Xavier Worthy. Who will be your flex? Judy, Waddle, or Dobbs? Who will be your second flex?
If we make a deal, it'll probably end up being Waddle at that point.
Okay.
But we need to make a deal. You haven't offered me something that I can say, okay, you can do that.
Because you have 4 good receivers. Because you have McConkey, Pickens, Myers, and Worthy. Because Worthy's coming back this week.
Worthy's coming back this week, yes.
So you're not taking a win there. I mean, you're building your depth, but nah.
Look, Alfredo, look at my team.
I'm looking at your team right now.
I have Kyron Williams, Kenneth Walker, and on my bench I have Isaiah Pacheco. But those are my only running backs. I need another running back. That's why I've been coming after you for Travion Henderson. My team is wide receiver heavy, but none of these guys are like Chase, I would say, but they're all really good. So this is why I put Ladd McConkey there, because I believe Ladd McConkey, to be honest, is the best of the bunch. He has the most. He has the highest seed, is what I can say. Because he could go off for a 30-point game because he's done it before.
Okay, so that one Conky. Right. So let's see. And then you need a running back.
And I need a running back. Yeah, if you want Xavier Worthy, we could make it. We could do something with Xavier Worthy, but you have to give me another wide receiver. It'll have to be a 2 for 3. So it'll be, let's say, for instance, Lad McConkey, Xavier Worthy, for Rashee Rice, Jalen Waddle. Let me look at the team.
And I'm even losing this trade. Lad McConkey for Rashee Rice and Ja'Cory Cross-Camara.
I don't want. Nobody wants Cross Camara, bro.
Why?
Because he didn't, bro. He sucks, bro.
He's a 31 ranked running back. He's higher than Pacheco and I.
Bro, but it doesn't matter. Pacheco is the only reason Pacheco is bad now is because they need to throw the ball to keep pace. Pacheco is averaging 5 yards per carry.
Who has 3 quarterbacks?
Who has 3 quarterbacks?
2 quarterbacks.
I have 2 quarterbacks.
No, but like a good backup. I'm gonna have to get Ralphie.
Ralph is I think the only one. Wait, I think hold on. Bo Nix and no, he doesn't have another.
We can do a 3-way.
A 3-way deal.
I can give you Allen.
Allen for
but I need he has Herbert and he has Prescott. I think that's the one that I saw. He has Prescott.
Yeah, so that's Mr. Hazy KMA.
No, that's Ralphie.
Oh, Ralphie?
Jordan Love. Franklin has Jordan Love and Brock Purdy. Daniel Jones. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to look at the different teams there.
Oh, Daniel Jones doesn't look bad.
Yeah, I don't.
We don't trust him.
Armando has Lamar Jackson. That's it. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm sure you know his team.
Caleb
and
JJ Daniels, but so Daniels not gonna trade him. I don't know. Golkis has Jalen Hurts.
Alright.
I don't think Kobe wants to get rid of Jalen Hurts because what I can do, we can do like a 3-way deal.
Mm-hmm.
Is he was asking for somebody. He wanted. I can get Jalen Hurts, but it's probably I'm gonna have, and then you have, and then Alex has Tiburon. Knicks, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, so Ralphie's the only one I can get. Maybe if I get a hold of Ralphie and get Prescott.
What are you trying to do, Fred?
What I'm thinking of, I can give you Allen.
Okay.
Josh Allen. Obviously, it's going to take a lot for Josh Allen. But,
Mm-hmm.
And then, we can turn it around, get in a 3-way. We can maybe give something to Ralphie. I can give him something. I'll get Prescott, and then probably get. You would have to give me. Would you do Allen for McConkey?
No, bro.
Straight up, no.
Of course not. Bro. He's a quarterback.
He is the quarterback.
He may be the quarterback, but it's still.
He's gonna give you more. He's giving you more than what you have.
That's fine, but I don't need to. Look at the way my team's constructed, Alfredo. I don't need to have an elite quarterback to make it work. I'll be giving up too much to get out. Look at any calculator that you want. And
right now, I'm looking at the calculator. I'm losing big time.
Estás loco.
Look.
Estás loco.
He's Josh Allen. Remember, he's someone that be capable.
He's capable of giving a 40-point game. Great. But what's the what would I have to give up to get it? And if Lad McConkey from straight up, I wouldn't do that.
No, you would have to give Lad McConkey. You probably might have to give me Lad McConkey. And then maybe you would have to give, because remember, since you're getting Josh Allen, you might have to give somebody to Ralphie for him to facilitate with Prescott.
No, bro. I'm not doing that trade. I want nothing to do with
We have no trade then. We can't come into an agreement, bro.
I told you we have any trade that we do today.
You don't like Evan Ingram as your second tight end?
No, bro. Why would I need a second tight end if I have TJ Hawkinson?
Second, you need you always need a backup. What are you gonna do for the bye weeks?
Go and get one of the whoever's out there. I don't care who I pick up as a tight end. Mira, quarterback and tight end, as long as I have serviceable people, I don't care. It doesn't matter. If it was up to me, I would go and stream quarterback and tight end for the rest of the year, and I'd probably be fine.
Okay.
But I'm not trading. I'm not making trades for quarterbacks or tight ends. Of course, unless Danny wants to give up Brock Bowers, and that's a different story.
Then we can't do any trades, bro.
I already told you you're not leaving the house, bro. I already told you that you're not leaving. Yeah, mira.
This is bullying, guys. This is.
And I'm supposed to be the younger brother, so I'm like,
This is a bully, bro. It's like.
Man, I already. Hey, we could do this trade, man, because let me see, because I could give you Xavier Wood. Bro, I hate this damn sleep rap, but let's lay out.
Yeah,
I can't stand it. I could give.
What does RotoWire tells you? Don't you have something with RotoWire?
Yeah. No, I know. Any trade that we do is gonna be me winning by a bunch. Any trade, it doesn't matter what trade it is. I'm gonna win by a bunch, but I want the correct pieces.
Yeah, but I'm giving away guys that I traded for Jamar Chase. Is what you want, man. Why do I have to?
Because your team was sucked before then.
Okay, but I'm giving up guys. The only guys. All right, so I'm gonna put it, unless I get a substantial offer. The only guys I'm gonna consider trade is Ollie Gordon, Evan Ingram, and Romeo Dobbs.
Those are the guys. Romeo Dobbs you picked up yesterday.
2 weeks ago.
Basically yesterday.
And he's gonna have a monster game tomorrow.
Yeah. How much you want to bet?
We'll do a beer bet?
We'll do a beer bet on that. Matthew Golden will have more fantasy points than Romeo Dobbs.
Okay, let's put it right now.
Yeah, well, put it in the guys. Put it wherever it is that you guys put the beer bets. This is one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna win for sure. No one's gonna trade those guys. I'm just telling you right now.
I mean, I bet they'll be picked up right on Wednesday.
Yeah, but no one has to give up anybody from their bench to do it. Nobody has to give up anybody to do it. They can just drop the weakest guy on their bench if they really want. The only guy of that whole deal that I would be maybe somewhat interested in is probably Ollie Gordon, but not to trade for. You get what I'm saying? Not to trade for. We're gonna if you want talent, you have to give me talent.
Look, I had this deal with Danny yesterday, and look at it.
Did it fall through?
No, he didn't do it because I offered him.
It fell through.
It was a 4 for 2.
The other side.
Evan Ingram, Jalen Waddle, Cameron Dicker, Tajay Spears for Jalen Warren and Brendan Aubrey.
Yeah, bro. You're just polluting his bench at that point, bro.
I'm not polluting his bench.
Yeah, you'll be polluting his bench. Evan Ingram hasn't done anything. You said it yourself. He's been a bust. Why would he want him?
Well, no, but he could,
He could.
He upgrades his third, fourth receiver. Who's Danny's best third receiver?
Bro, he doesn't need. He has BTJ. He has
Devontae Adams.
He got Devontae Adams, and he got
Roma Dunze.
So who's his third
Mike
receiver?
Evans is hurt.
And Mike Evans is hurt. I think a better trade you could have made him is to make a trade for his hurt guy, because he's going to be looking to make another 1,000-yard a season. A better trade for you would have been to get Mike Evans, but I'm not here to give you advice.
No. So, there's nothing, not even tight end I can upgrade.
What do you mean?
Why do you have, Evan Ingram is a better option than Darren Waller, bro.
I got Darren Waller on the bench. I just got him yesterday. If he ends up being good, he's good. But if not, I'd drop him too.
I'll give you Evan Ingram.
I don't want Evan Ingram.
For Darren Waller?
For why would you want to trade Evan Ingram for Darren Waller? Then why would you want? You told me why would I want him, so why would you want him?
I'm gonna drop him.
Yes.
I'm gonna drop him. I'll do you.
I don't. It's not doing me any favors. I already have T.J. Hawkinson. I don't need.
As your second tight end.
I don't need a second. Bro, when you have a top 5, Let me ask you. Do you have a second quarterback on your team?
Nobody.
You don't have a second quarterback. You pick somebody up when he goes on a bye week, right?
Yes.
When you have, ask Danny. Does Danny need a second?
So why do you have Waller?
I have Waller because if he ends up being good, like John Smith was last year, I can package him in a deal and send it off to somebody
Darren
else.
Waller, they already said it. He's not even gonna play. He's gonna play half, very.
Yeah, snap count. He's only gonna be on
He
snap.
doesn't stop counting.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. In the beginning, John Smith was garbage. He was not making. He's not making anything last year. In the very beginning of the year, towards the middle and the end of the year, he picked it up and he became, I think, was a top 5 tight end. So, yeah, obviously this is something that can happen, and the Dolphins are going to be passing a lot this year because their defense is hot trash.
Yeah, they sure.
But
I'm going here. Let me see. It's just getting paid. I know you said it, and you said it's super hard to trade, but it's super hard to trade with you now. There's 2-1. You feel,
No. I've always been, bro. I've always been particular to trade with, and then trades with you as well. We have to put it on camera because people don't believe that the trades that we do are legitimate. You're gonna say, "Oh, he's throwing me a bone."
Josh Downs for Evan Ingram, Romeo Dobbs, and Ollie Gordon.
No, I don't want. Bro, why do you want to trade bench pieces? You want my
bench pieces? Is Josh Downs a stud?
I'm not talking about this trade right now, but you were offering me just a minute ago for guys that are starting. For guys that are starting, you wanted to give me guys that were originally on your bench.
Yes.
The reason you acquired these guys that you got from Stevens because they're all good.
Yes.
You can't keep all these guys.
Yeah, but I know all those 5 guys. I am keeping them.
No, you can keep them, but none of those guys, as they are, will take you to a championship. Let's be real, Fredo. You got a bunch of guys. They're all good. Some of them are unproven.
So I'm not your favorite now to win it all.
Okay. When you heard the podcast I had with Steven, right? Did I say Steven's team is terrible? Did I say that he's the worst team in the league?
No.
I didn't say that, right? Because he still has talent on his team. He still has Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, and now the emergence of Scatterman. So he has pieces. And those guys could blow, once CeeDee Lamb comes back and all that stuff, those guys could blow up and have a great game.
Yes.
And they could win him a couple of games. Because Jamar Chase can still do the same thing.
Yes.
So he still has guys. Cokies, for instance, he has A.J. Brown that will give him those up games, and then he'll give him absolutely nothing. So, Cokies, if you're watching, you're number 12, bro. But
for sure.
But that's why I'm saying that. But now you have a bunch of guys, and you have a bunch of guys that are going to be good, but you can't start all of them. Now you're gonna have problems starting people. Now, who should I start? This guy? Should I start that guy? And then you're gonna regret it when this guy on the bench blows up and the guy you started didn't do as well. You don't want those problems.
You know what, bro? I'm gonna talk to Steven, and I'm probably gonna ask Jamar Chase back.
Bro, did I convince you to do that?
No.
But look at everybody wants to offer you a trade, Fredo, and it's for a reason. The thing is that people are busy throughout their life. Today, all these days, I'm not worried because of my arm and all that stuff. But that's why I have time. But look at everybody wants to offer you a deal, except maybe Danny and maybe Franklin, because these guys are pretty much set. But everybody wants to offer you a deal, and they'll give you a stud, but you have to give something in return, bro.
No, but I can maybe not go with a stud. Just roll with the best guys I have. I'm just trying to get rid of 3 guys that I might drop.
Bro, man, you have. This is probably gonna end up being.
And you know what's the funniest thing? If I trade you Evan Ingram, Romeo Dobbs, and Ollie Gordon for Jerry Judy, I might still end up dropping Jerry Judy because I'm still over my.
But I don't want those guys. My bench is pretty much fine, bro. Like if you want to make a bench play, then just give me one guy for Ollie Gordon. That's it. And let's see, Josh Downs for Ollie Gordon or Jerry Judy for Ollie Gordon. That's it. But that's not the trade that we want to do here.
No, I mean you want to do a monster trade, but
no, it's not necessarily a monster trade, bro. But it's just if we're gonna get a trade done, you usually have to get in. At least in this league, you have to give me more, and you have to give up more because you have pieces. It's just that you want something better. Like this is the last thing I'll offer you, bro. This is one of the last things I'll offer you. I'll give you Kyron Williams. This is one of my best players. I got him in the first round this year, and he is consensus maybe top 5, top 8 running back.
Okay.
One of the only guys that's basically alone in his backfield. Where Blake Corum comes in just to say hello to the other team.
Okay.
I'll give you Kyron Williams. You give me what's this guy's name? Got me all worked up. I forget people's names, man. You give me Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson and either Jalen Water or Tedero McMillan.
Ah? McMillan?
It's the only thing that I think we could do. And I think I'm even taking less than I should have.
I'm losing the deal.
No, you're losing every deal, Fredo. Today is the day that you will lose, but you'll win later. Look, I'll
give you Henderson and Water. Let me see how would the lineup.
I'll go on my trade calculator and I'll show you how much you're losing by. Any deal that we do, you will lose. I've been wanting Rashee Rice. You don't want to give up Rashee Rice for whatever reason. I'll trade you Xavier Worthy. Let me see. Xavier Worthy, and what's it called? What's this guy? Xavier Worthy, my running back, Kyron Williams, and if you include Rashee Rice in that deal.
So Kyron Williams, Xavier Worthy. Yeah, but Rashee Rice is worth more than Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, but my running back is worth more than those other two guys. Look, let's make the thing. Let's put it here. I'll be giving you Xavier Worthy, Kyron Williams. You'll be giving me Rashee Rice, Travion Henderson.
So if I have Kyron will be Rice.
Travion Henderson. And who was it that we said? Jalen Waddle?
Yeah.
Look, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. Look, it's just off of this one, it's telling me that as per value, 107 to 119.
That's a lot.
That's not a lot. It's less than
Yes, by all means.
Yes, by all means. You're losing any deal we do here.
Okay, but at least much closer.
Oh, yeah, we're not. It's close. This is the closest deal that we're ever gonna get to fair. This one right here. Every other deal.
PPR. It's just you put a PPR redraft. Yeah. Oh no, but you put a redraft.
But there's no other.
It's a keeper.
But there is no keeper option there.
No, okay, whatever.
There's no keeper option there. This is I think.
So Kyron Williams, Xavier Worthy,
Rashee Rice, Jalen Waddle, and Travion Henderson. One of the guys that you had already, Jalen Waddle. keeping Ladd McConkey at that point. You don't want to give me anything for Ladd McConkey, it looks like. You want to give me bench players. Churre looks like he's gonna have a really good game this year. This game too.
How about Pickens
What about Pickens?
instead of
Instead of Xavier Worthy?
yeah?
Are you sure you want that? Because
No.
that's what I'm saying. I think the better option there would have been Xavier Worthy. But if you want to do Ladd McConkey, then we're
Bro,
gonna.
I can't. All your nah, bro. I'm not gonna do it.
Yabusai.
I'm not gonna do it, bro. I'm only gonna trade
Bench pieces. The guys.
bench pieces.
The guys that are
I'm
originally on
good.
your bench.
Yeah.
Yabusai.
Or, in which, like I said, I'm gonna leave, but I'll leave with this offer: Kyron Williams for Travion Henderson, which he might be an RB1.
He might be. Yeah.
Probably you need right backs.
But if you're offering me
So
a
you're
running
taking
back
Lawson.
back,
Henderson.
if you're offering a running back and you're giving me value, some wide receiver of value, then we could make a deal. Yeah, I don't want to give up any of my running backs, to be honest. But to make a deal done, we could do something. But because I don't even want to give up Pacheco, to be honest. But okay. How about we do Ladd McConkey? Ladd McConkey for. Let's go back to your team real quick. Ladd McConkey. Bro, why is this? What happens? You also have Jameson Williams. Huh?
Such a good team, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just a bunch of pieces, man. You lost a superstar. I'm trying to give you a superstar. But you don't want to take.
Who's a superstar? Ladd McConkey's not a superstar.
Ladd McConkey is an up and coming superstar.
No, he's not, bro. He's a third wide receiver.
No.
He's the third wide receiver in the
Nah,
team.
the
Bro.
only okay. So let's do this. Let's do this with the same amount of yards and the same amount of receptions that he has had at a touchdown. What is it?
I don't know.
I mean, what is it? Look at the Alfredo. Come on. Let's look at
If
it.
you go through all the newspaper articles, everybody said avoid Ladd McConkey.
No one's saying avoid Ladd McConkey. Bro, look at this. Look at the targets. 9, 5, 7, 74 yards, 48 yards, 41 yards. Add a touchdown to that, and he has a great game. The only reason he didn't is because he didn't have the touchdown. Come on. Let's be real. It's not Ladd McConkey is still
Yahoo
good.
saying
Mm. What's Yahoo saying?
no, nothing. They were just saying about his metrics.
Yeah, they're all good, bro. Trust me. I did the homework on this guy before I kept him. Didn't have much of a choice anyways, but still.
I'm not gonna do a trade, bro. I'm just gonna give away the guys. There's 12 hours. You know,
All right. Last trade offer that I'll.
Were you in a call with Danny for like 2 hours?
Oh, well, look at this now. We're almost there. And no, that day nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. Obviously, the situations have changed.
What's your last deal?
This is my last deal, and then I'll release you back to wherever you came from, because I don't even want to look at you anymore. Let's do this deal, because I think this is a deal that I think you will probably end up doing. And Ladd McConkey for Jalen Waddle and Travion Henderson. I think that's the deal that you would do. You're obviously you're losing the deal because anything that we do, you will lose. And I'm tired of telling you because you want to win deals and you're not going to win any deal. Especially if you want something of value. Jalen Waddle and Henderson.
Nah, you really want to get rid of this guy so fast?
Oh, and look, this is a deal that you'll be losing by more than the deal that I offered you. You'll be losing this deal by more than the original deal that I wanted with Xavier Worthy and my running back. But you want to do this deal? We'll do this deal. Jalen Waddle, Travion Henderson. Do we have a deal?
No. I'll think about it. Now, how about that? I'll think about it.
Okay. All right. Well, you have until tomorrow until the game starts.
So right now the offer is McConkey for Waddle and Travion Henderson. Man, it's just Travion Henderson. And then I'm gonna be stuck.
Stuck with what, bro? Man, I've been trying to offer you. I've even offered you my #1 pick. You don't want to take it. Guys, this is why Alfredo is difficult to work with. He knows he has to lose his deal.
It's not that. The thing is, McConkey and Waddle are the same thing.
No, they're not. McConkey's better than Waddle. Maybe next year, Waddle will be better than McConkey because we know Hill's not going to be here next year. Maybe. But this year, this guy's McConkey's better. You're gonna tell me that Waddle's gonna get the same looks and everything that Hill gets now today? Unless Hill gets injured tomorrow, that's a different story.
So let me think. So then I would have to then do the points. Let me see what sleeper has them. Well, the league at least can see an inside view.
And y'all think that me and him making trades is easy? It's not easy. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But this is what happens every time. And always almost in the beginning of the year, never late in the year.
Yeah, you beat me in a couple of trades.
Oh, yeah, but last year's trade I didn't win. No one won that trade.
No one won that deal.
No one won that deal.
So I never fleeced you either.
Oh, well. Look and see what happens. It takes forever to make a deal then. Like sometimes we do it with a phone.
Bro, they have McConkey.
Who is they?
Sleeper.
Okay.
With almost just barely making 14 points.
And bro, projections don't fucking matter.
Alright, I'll get back to you for that.
Now, get back to me on it. You have there's a time thing. Yeah, if Sunday comes around and
if you get it from me, you'll get an offer from me in the latest.
Okay.
So
that'd be good.
Here's another edition of the Two versus Brother podcast.
Another trade talk that nothing got done. First time with Danny, now with Alfredo. When am I ever?
This guy is just a shark, bro. It's what he is, man.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to take advantage while someone is down. That's what he would have.
How are you down? You're the consensus champion at this point. You've been crowned, and it's not even week 4.
Well, I could just stay as is and do that.
I don't know, you could, but are these guys really going to take you to the promised land? Are you you're gonna have to drop guys?
Drop, yeah, it's my bench guys.
I don't know. There's a reason why you acquired all these guys, bro. It's not just to stay as is. You acquired them to move up and get better talent.
Okay.
So I'm offering you better talent. I've been offering you great trades. You're gonna see that, like everybody. I want you guys to go back and listen to all the trades that I offered. Yes, he's losing a lot of the trades,
and that's fine. I'll take a loss if whatever.
Because you need to take a loss, because if not, it's no.
Yeah, I'm taking a loss with my top players. In other words,
that's the value that you have. That's the value that you were able to extract from Steven.
We're talking about Jamar Chase.
I'm talking about the guys you have now. If you don't want to make a move, that's fine. But don't come crying to me when Lamb McConkey goes up for 20 something points, and now he's not worth that anymore.
Well, since I have to pick, if I want to see it, I'm willing to pay up if I see it. If he blows up, obviously I would have to give up more, but I'll be willing to pay. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know. Well, no one knows what's gonna happen, Alfredo. And at the end, only the fantasy gods know what's going to happen. And as of right now, this is the deal that I offered. I've offered you 15 deals that we've been sitting here. And none of the deals, well, one of the deals you kind of smirked at, so I think you kind of liked it. But then when you looked at the thing, oh no, I'm losing by 9 points in my little trade analyzer. Oh,
I use a trade analyzer.
That was the best trade that I could have offered. That right there was the best trade that I could have offered you. Yes.
What was it, Kyron?
It was Kyron. It was Xavier Worthy, and I get back Rashi Rice, Travion Henderson, and I think it was one more guy. I don't know if it was Jalen Waddle or somebody else.
Jalen Waddle.
But that was, and you.
No, Romeo, though. You told me Romeo.
No, it was Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle.
But why you keep wanting to gift Romeo Dobbs away? But no one wants that guy. And you only lost that trade by 9 points on your trade analyzer. And if you're gonna lose anything, I think you receive a top asset in Xavier Worthy.
I'm not losing by 9. I'm losing by
12.
By 3%.
Oh my God.
Well, 3%. When they call it 3%, that you lose like
3% value, and everything else you're losing by more than 8%.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me take a picture of this. No, we have so many trade offers. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Then I'll study it. All right, guys.
That looks solid.
Like, subscribe. I'm happy this guy is 2-1. He got his mojo back.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Like, subscribe, all the little bells and whistles. Get in there. This is what a trade negotiation looks like between two brothers. There's no collusion. There never has been any collusion. I'm tired of saying it. In the Lopez household, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
but
that's a disaster.
That's a disaster. But here in the Gonzalez/Ramirez household,
It's tough.
it's tough out here, bro.
It's tough, man.
Have a good one, guys.